tried to make my world the way she thought it should be. Yeah, we were desperate then to have each other to hold, but love is a long, long road. Yeah, love is a long, long road. There were so many times I would wake up at noon, yeah, with my head spinning round. I would wait for the moon and give her one more chance to try and save my soul, but love is a long, long road. Yeah, love is a long, yeah, it was hard to give up. Some things are hard to let go. Some things are never enough. I guess I only can hope for maybe one more chance to try and save my soul.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds
Folks.
dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Greetings and salutations. We got an action-packed show tonight. It has been such an eventful day. We didn't know earlier today, obviously, someone... we got a pretty good idea who hacked in our website, and all day long we've been repairing that, getting that going, and I'm happy to say it's back up. Everything's cool, rocking and rolling. Had to put some additional security protocols in place so the shenanigans stop. And yeah, that's what we do here. We must be way over the target because they're trying to shut us down, which is kind of exciting, because we know we're on the right track, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Can I get an amen? Hey, let us know where you are watching this from. I see Alabama right off the bat. What's up, Texas? Louisiana just kicked in the door. Bad boy Bill Coons in the house. Louisiana. Texas. Storms in Texas, they're saying. Texas, there's hell in Texas, they're saying. Yeah, Krantz John saying, yeah, it was a Chinese website at noon. Yeah, I know. No. North Carolina, good to have you. Oregon is in the house. Iowa's in the house. Michigan, good to see you. Alabama, Arizona, just kicked in the door. Arkansas is in the house. Callie just said hello. Good stuff. Well, this is really where the cool cats go. Oh my God. The PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We're more just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Folks, don't forget, help us out, donate to the cause. We need all the help we can get right now. Also, check out our partners. They're incredible. I would highly encourage you to do so. And also check out join.patriotshoe.com. That's where we're all going. That's where we're all collaborating. That's where we're all getting the truth. And it's working out pretty good so far. And we're pretty excited about that. 30-day free trial. You heard me right. 30 days, free trial. See what the talk is about. Understand what's going on. And get on join.patriotshoot.com. Also, learn how to protect your family, yourself as well. The tick invasion is here. Yes. Look, it's Mr. Tick. I will see it's real. Okay, just want to let you know. Text your first and last name to 877-776-6391. They are censoring like a mofo right now on us. It's okay. Share us out. Also, if anyone is interested in the fuel additive that extends the life of your fuel, you can text your first and last name as well to 877-776-6391. Promise you it will do a fuel tank some good. Also, folks, are you ready to go off grid with PPN? That's right. Go to skycomptt.com, skycomptt.com. Click on shop now. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a red PPN button there. All you do is click on that button. It's going to take you to our incredible 009 radio, two-way radio, satellite radio, all inclusive radio that has a total of 5 PPN groups. 4 of them are public, and 1 of them is for admins. And in our international group, which is one of our 4 public ones, Charlie Ward is associated with it as well, along with the Insider Club. So it's pretty freaking cool how that works. Again, you can go to skycomptt.com on that one. So there you go. They do offer financing options for those that say, man, I'm on limited income per month or, just in other words, things are tight. They do offer financing. All you got to do is call the number. Mike and his wonderful team are incredible. You can call them at 629-205-6635 right here on the website. And he'll get you taken care of. So it's been a while, 48 hours that's been taking place right now. And there's a lot of things that are happening. I see that Warren has just got into the studio. Let me see if I can bring him in real quick. There we go. What's up, buddy?
What up?
Just keeping up with all this craziness happened.
I got my Skycam.
You got your Skycam. Okay.
Every time you start doing that thing, I like, oh man, I don't have it right here with me, because I'm out running around. So I brought it with me today. All right, got it right here.
There you go.
Look at that.
Hey, it's a good tool to have. It's funny. I was this past weekend, I had to do some website stuff, and I was up here, and sometimes it's right beside you, and you don't know it's even on. All of a sudden, everybody started getting on there talking, and it was kind of a trip. Charlie Ward got on there, and there was a whole bunch of folks. It was kind of wild in the international group. So,
by the way, for some reason, I thought your birthday was the 21st, and it's the 17th. So, merry birthday! Freaking, I'm behind. I mean, I knew it was the 21st. I've told 2 or 3 people, it's 21st.
It's all good, man.
And then I looked back. I looked back earlier, and I was like, man, he texted me that. I don't know where 21st came in, but Anyways,
21, man. You can drink
it
at
don't really
21.
matter anymore. What?
I said, you can drink at 21. Come on now.
Crazy.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
what's going on?
Man, just, well, things are happening there in, New Mexico, Montaner. This is just happening right now. They're saying 3 people are dead, 18 first responders were hospitalized, and 2 in serious condition after exposure to a unknown object. This has happened like probably within the last hour.
Where'd you say that was?
Mountain Air, New Mexico.
Okay.
I've never heard of that place before. Obviously, I know New Mexico, but this is happening right now. It's a developing story, so we don't know what the unknown substance is. I mean, for all we know, Warren, it could be a false flag, just a distraction of some sort, like they all are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, it might be something crazy, you know?
Right.
I
I'm
mean,
giving benefit of the doubt, okay?
hey, they're admitting, you know, the dangerous chemtrails now and stuff like that. Chief Lee Zeldin, you know, he's talking about the sulfur dioxide, you know, the EPA chief now, you know.
Right.
He came out and said, anything I know, I'm just going to tell it, you know. So that's cool. And admits that it's there.
It's crazy, man. We got, I didn't tell you about this today. You probably already knew from everybody else. You know, we got hacked into. They took down our website today. And,
I didn't know that, but I've
been working on that all day long. Man, it was showing up a Chinese website. It was the most insane thing ever. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy. We finally got it taken care of. But it's wild what's happening in the world. And with all this tech stuff, it's another whole level, man. Another whole freaking level. So
we thought cyber attacks were going to be big right here right before, you know, what's going to happen. You're going to have when the arrests are going to come. They're bringing out ET. ET going to phone home, and Trump beat them to it a little bit. You know, but Trump kind of brought it out on them, and which is kind of a trip. But we'll see. We'll see how that whole craziness goes. You know.
I got to ask you the question about Massey and what your thoughts were. Do you think it was a fair election? Do you think there was any cheating going on? And from your perspective, do you think it was straight up? I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Because people are absolutely, you know, going to town on all this data stuff with the jump right at the end with the mail-in ballots at like 359%. So, I mean, it's nuts.
Well, I mean, we know there's cheating going on in the elections. What do you mean? Are you thinking that the cabal is cheating on them? What are you thinking?
Man, that's all we can assume. I mean, at this point, but there's obviously a bigger play that's going on, and it looked just like the 2020 election, what they did with mail-in ballots at the end. They're talking there was like almost 100% residency of baby boomers that all of a sudden popped up in the 4th district of Kentucky overnight. I mean, it's very, very apparent.
Well, that's going to happen though. I mean, there's a lot of people, you know, a lot of people talk about the movement MAGA being split. It's not split. It's good. You know, right. It's good. It's rocking and rolling. Everything's going like it is. It's just, it just is what it is. People, you know, got different opinions, and you know, we're good.
Here,
things happening like it's supposed to, in my opinion.
Let's see here. What was the other thing? It's been kind of quiet to some degree outside of a lot of that different stuff happening. I mean, I'll say it's been quiet. It looks like there's a lot of scam stuff going on with this whole Ebola stuff. They're trying to get resurrected again. It seems like it's the same play they did with COVID. They didn't get a lot on the hantavirus. They didn't get a lot of traction on. And it seems like they're having to shift to this Ebola stuff to be able to, communicate or create fear or whatnot. That's what it seems like it's starting to happen.
They don't have much for him. That's the only offense they have now. If that's even offense, it's just defense. It's just defense. The city of London is a mess. Israel will be coming up here pretty soon. Iran is, in the works, going down. That's all been a success. It's just, everything that's going on, everything's catching up with everything. Because let's say today we had, what's his name, in Mexico that got indicted, Raul. Oh man, why can I not think about it? I just said it earlier. Well, I got it sitting right here. Goodness gracious.
You talking about Castro's son?
Raul Castro, he got indicted or whatever. They're supposed to be picking him up. Comey got busted again. The Florida stuff is done. The grand juries in Florida is good. My information is saying, I'm not going to say it's all over, but they got everything on Brennan and so many more. So I've been calling this the appetizer, and for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and boom, here goes Comey. So I'm very, very excited about that.
It's good. I mean, we deserve to see some type of arrest that are taking place, and he's obviously one of the main disruptors, so to speak.
Yeah, and it's kind of like every country is going to do the same thing. You're going to start seeing it in every country. It's all kind of going down at the same time, and that's what's been going on, because the big countries, in some cases, have to help the smaller countries.
Well, we know the generals came out for the United States talking about the removal of troops because of we're stepping away from NATO. There was about 4,000 to 5,000 troops that they're pulling out of Poland. They're pulling out of all these places. And, you think about where we've always been to protect some of these countries because of NATO, and now we're being pulled out from that. Was there going to be influx of power? I mean, are we going to start to see people starting to invade places because we're not there? I mean,
no, the ones that invaded, that were doing the invading, were actually the ones that were protected. Lots of times they were invading themselves and crazy stuff. The city of London was controlling a lot of that stuff, and Iran did a lot of their dirty work. And that's where a lot of money from the city of London came from, through Iran. Went from China to Cuba, Iran, Venezuela, and then it goes through the Vatican, all right, back out, and Iran and the Vatican fed the city of London in many cases. So once you take them out, then the facets underneath, which is the Club of Rome, the Trilaterals, Israel, Iran, all the Bilderbergs, all of those are sects underneath the 13 families, down to the 33, down to the 300, the Committee of 300, down to the Club of Rome, which Kissinger, all the London boys, Brennan, Clapper, Comey, all those are London boys running out of the Club of Rome, doing what they say, along with the SES and SIGI, telling our AGs, telling governors and presidents, you freaking idiot, you're going to do this. And that's why Trump took 9,000 of those SES out the minute he came in. So it's all starting to finally get situated, but still a lot to go.
We got some breaking news coming out of, I guess, New Jersey. A train derailment. Looks like a freaking explosion here. Hang on, let me pull up on the screen.
Dang, I said that the other day. I wish I wouldn't have said it.
Penn State is what they're. Let me double check that. What is RT News reported? New Jersey Transit service suspended. Penn Station snarled. Massive flames engulf Hudson River Tunnel. Wow. Let's see what this looks like here. That's kind of crazy.
It's like a mess.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess. It's a mess. There's no question about that.
So the other night with the, oh, I'm sorry, you were going to say something.
No, I said it's usually this stuff. It's always a mess. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When we start seeing the nasty ones go down, and we think it's time, which we thought it was time many times, but it finally is. We're the plague scenario. Watch out for the plague. The disinformation is coming. The psychological warfare. They're going to start. Somebody's going to start out with climate change stuff again. So big pharma, they're going to start acting a freaking fool because they're going to start getting hit. All of those things, cyber attacks, like you've said many times, they're all going to start back up along with weather.
Mm-hmm. Here's a piece from the BBC talking about what you were just talking about. Ex-Cuban leader Raul Castro. Here, they're going to charge him. So that's in the works there.
It was neat. You know, I've got Edward on with me on Friday nights, and he was talking about that the other day. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but I think old Raul Castro is going to go down. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, I was like, okay, good job.
More than 1,700 under evacuation orders in Southern California as wildfire threatens homes. Hey, speaking of Cali, man, have you heard about, they're saying July 4th that California is going to run out of fuel. Have you heard anything like that?
I've heard a lot of things like that. Going to run out of water at this time, going to run out of this at that time. When I hear those things, personally, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm like, let's see what's really going to happen. And usually it just works itself out. And you say, oh, who was putting that information out? That's, you know, and I watch. Now, sometimes you say, well, dang, that had some legs, you know, but not much, you know.
A lot of things are happening more with these AI type of data centers that are being created all over the place here. You got these eminent domain situations happening in Georgia and also in Utah as well, where they're not getting their home's value or their property value at all. And it's kind of wild that's taking place as well. It seems like AI data centers are popping up all over the place. And someone said, hey, it's meant for us to be antennas, be antennas for everything. Yeah. And with everything in our body, with those metals. And I know we always talk about getting some clean slate from Roots brand, obviously. That helps. You can go to the website and get all the information there as well. But it seems like, and I've been saying this for the last couple of days. You even brought it up to me when we talked last, but I know it's crazy. I feel crazy in saying this, but I feel like we've gone through another dimension. I feel like we're the last one was funky. This one's starting off like cray, like right off the bat. You know, you're sitting here looking at everything. There's event there, event there, event there, and then event there. And then you see all this stuff. People, some people might be talking out the side of their neck. Some people might be telling the truth. You know, you've got to look through all of it and use your own discernment. And I think that's the hardest part, man.
It is, especially, depending on what people have going on in their lives. You know what I mean? Right. It's kind of why I have always kind of talked about, man, if I'm down, and I've got something going on, man, I ain't worth it. I'm not a good daddy. I'm not a good son. I'm not a good friend. If stuff's going on, I'm not running on a high frequency, I'm having a hard time. Now, much less, let's just take you, for example, man, your family situation with what's going on, sure. It is rough. So anything is going to be magnified times 412. You know what I mean? Like when you and Dallas are on here and Dallas has a thought about this certain thing going on, well, you're going to hear that and boom, you're going to instantly, golly, that's terrible. When it's there's nothing sometimes you can do about it. You've just got to, it's all about discernment. It's all about you know, and I just see y'all on the show lots of times, you know, let's say if Matt was having a hard time on something, well, I'd be like, oh Lord, you know, what's going on, you know?
Right.
You know, you feed off of what you have in your life. If you've got low frequency going on, if you've got this illness going on here and craziness going on here, and you're thinking about it constantly, it can do some stuff to you, brother.
100%. 100%. Some more breaking news coming in. They have cleared the airspace over Iran right now. Is completely cleared. So, and we said earlier, we know that Trump said he was going to hold off a little bit on that invasion in Iran, but you never know. Things are liable to happen and kick off pretty quickly. But it looks like they're getting things laid out. They're getting things ready.
Yeah, he told them go ahead and get ready in case we don't get what we need to happen. Of course, Saudi Arabia is saying, "Hey, let us take care of it." And they got a pretty tight little relationship, you know. And
right.
So we'll see. There's no telling. But one thing's for sure is that this always had to happen. When the city of London is our main enemy up there, and all of the money and the terrorism, and you know, so let's say back in the day, they go and they go to the north and say, "North, man, the South, man, they're freaking crazy. They're messing with you." And then they go over to the South and say, "Hey, South, man, they're messing with you." And then the North and the South, they get to fighting a war, and city of London puts them in debt, buying all their ammunition and everything, and gooses it up. And then when I say, okay, we got them destabilized, then we're going to come in. Hey, y'all stop fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are silly for fighting like that. And they come in and be the good guy. That's how the cabal operates. All a mind game. It's crazy. We got to stop that. And Iran has been doing their dirty work everywhere for a long time.
It seems like that. It's been ongoing.
And Israel too.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yep.
Them. See, that's what it is. So like Massey, a bunch of stuff's going to come out on Massey, but a bunch of stuff will come out on everybody. You know, there's no telling what's true and what's not.
Well, that's what, you know, it seems like for instance, I mean, when you go, I'm glad you brought that up. Like whenever I look at something like this, and this is supposed to be the victory party here, I mean, you see not even 100 people at Ed Galerian's, and then you look over here at Massey's. I mean, look at that, night and day. Night and day.
Where'd that picture come from? Would we know that that's right?
Yeah, this is the picture that actually. Which one? That one or the other one?
Well, like if I look at that one, it shows the corner of a room, and you couldn't.
Yeah. So we showed a full video today. It's exact same people that's in this picture. That's the only place they had the Ed Galerian. What do you call it? The victory party. And then you look at this because we were watching. Ryan Maddow was down there, and a whole bunch of other people. Even Kyle Rittenhouse went down there and supported Massey. Mm-hmm. And everybody couldn't figure out how did so many baby boomers vote when there was hardly anybody showing up to vote for Ed, and everybody was pretty much voting for you know, and that's what they were saying. Now, granted, I know that Ed probably obviously had votes and things like that, and of course, it's showing he won. But everyone's saying there's so many now, and they're starting to compare it to 2020, and it's got to raise some eyebrows.
About what? What about cheating?
Yeah.
Who do people think's cheating?
Well,
do they think Trump's cheating?
Well, Trump wasn't in the election. I'm just talking. Well, Trump was backing that Ed Galerian, and no one never heard of this guy ever. He came out of left field. Nobody never heard of him whatsoever.
the Navy SEAL guy.
I guess. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, these are things that we're looking at and we're seeing, and then we're seeing also these mail-in ballots, a ton of mail-in ballots that are dropped off in the dead of night right before it's over. Sound
It's
familiar?
terrible.
I know it does.
It's
And
terrible.
look, here we are. And so, and I'm not insinuating at all that Trump had anything to do with this or anything, even though all the 7 things that Trump said that Massey did, if you go and fact check it, it's totally the opposite. He didn't do it. He didn't vote against the wall. And Trump said that he didn't vote against the mutilation of children and all that stuff. Go look it up. You can see the voting record. I mean, but Trump named all this off. And that's what a lot of people are like, man, why is he doing that? Why do you think Trump did that, even though it was proven that it was false? Why do you think?
Because he has been kind of a thorn in the back of Trump's agendas, is what I hear. Trump is getting everything set up, for the people that he wants in there to strategically take out the cabal. And when you have somebody in there that's really communicating with Democrats and is all up in with Iran, whenever all this stuff is going down, he's going down, getting Iran right now. He's got all his swastika stuff all over the place. See, Israel's not yet. Israel's coming. Right now we're dealing with Iran. And frankly, probably Israel's probably had a place in all this. Plus, we're not going after the Israeli people. We're going after the cabal. We're not going after the Iranian people. We're going after the cabal. So when you get in and when you're just, it's kind of like a racism type thing. The people that he hangs around, in my opinion, and from what I've understood, it's just bad. It's just some bad stuff, what they're saying. Now, the same thing's happening with Israel in some places. It's almost like a test. It's almost like a test where some people are going to pick one side and some people are going to pick the other. And it's a hard one. It's a hard one.
When you look at some of the things that Massey has taught, and that's one thing I've asked everybody. Massey has been about a lot of the things that Trump run about on his campaign, from the Epstein files. The biggest thing he was going to do after being elected was going to be making AIPAC a foreign entity of some sort, some type of bill he's going to be proposing on that. Here's my question. Now they're going after Laura. He's mad at Lauren Boebert out of Colorado for supporting Massey. Lauren Boebert, I mean, what does she do? I mean, now all of a sudden everyone's going after her, just like they did with MPG. Anybody that supports Massey, it's getting kind of comical, to be honest with you. Just
well, it's going to bring some stuff out. It's going to, in my opinion, all of it is him setting things up, getting it like he needs to carry on his mission. He's doing it strategically, and he's going to find out. There's going to be a lot of people up there that are not going to go with him, that are going to just dog him, and dog Trump, and it's just not going to be good. It's just not.
I think Massey's going to
run. It'd be hard to bet against Trump, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, when you're having a bunch of ballots dropped in the middle of the night, to ensure, what they spend $35 million, Warren, to be able to buy that seat. AIPAC did $35 million.
I heard at least 35, 36, maybe.
Probably so, but still, it's the most expensive ever congressional seat ever bought for this to take place. And Massey raised maybe $15 million on top of that. But at the end of the day, I mean, the anomalies are there. Something went down. Everybody knows it. Things are not matching up. Everyone is trying to look to it. When you brought up a great point talking about Massey being against Trump's agendas. What agendas are different than I guess than Trump. What agendas does Trump have in terms when it came to Massey? Do you know or?
Nah.
Okay.
No. I tried talking about it with Lewis Herms, earlier, and couldn't get anywhere. So I haven't been able to go. The people that I talk to, I just let's see. What I was told is he was a thorn always in Trump's side, and I'm supposed to get some confirmation on that because I knew it was big. I really haven't messed with it as much because I was told that there was such a big deal made out of it on here, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. I don't even know what that's all
just
about.
Not making any sense, man. I mean, Massey's wanting to release the Epstein files completely unredacted. Trump doesn't want that to happen. We all know that Lutnick not lied, and it evolves around a lot of that, to be brutally honest with you. We all have seen that, know that. I mean, Lutnick lied and did it even behind closed doors. It's pretty apparent with what's taking place, and not to mention, I mean, coming in, taking the election, and people say was making a big deal about it. Yeah, because I'm thinking about, man, why do we start this thing, in regards to getting the truth out, talking about these pedos, talking about these individuals, these elites. I mean, we talked about Hollywood from Meryl Streep to everyone else that was on Epstein Island that was part of doing the funky McNasty stuff. And some of them, even around Trump, are involved with it.
Yeah. Well, I think what it amounts to is there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make much sense. Let's say I'm a Trump guy and somebody else is not a Trump guy. You know what I mean? Well, I'm for Trump. He might mess up, and I'm good. I know I mess up. So, but if somebody around me, is like dogging out, my guy, that I'm out here working hard for, I've been following for so long, things are going really good from what I see, and they just dog him out all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to defend him. I'm going to look past some of the things because I know everybody's going to do things wrong. Now, I don't know enough. I never have hung out with Massey. So people that, if we talk about Massey, do we really know? Because there's a lot of people out there that I don't know who all went to Epstein Island, who went to all the other islands. I don't know the behind the story thing. So what I've done is gotten behind someone and said, all right, I'm going to follow him until he messes up, and then heck with him. In that, I use my discernment. Just like if someone says, oh man, this is Trump did this and Trump did that, and let's say I didn't get as upset. Well, they're going to go off. They're going to go, well, hey, you got to know this. You can't look this way and act this way and do this. Well, yes, I can. Yeah, I can do anything I want to. You can do anything you want to. That person can do anything they want to. I am looking at the major goal, the big picture here, and I know in my heart the cabal has done some really bad things. So I'm not going to get all that upset when I really don't know the behind the scenes story of Massey or this new Navy SEAL that's coming. I don't know it exactly. I'm waiting to find out, and I got to give it 3 to 5 days until information can come around.
I agree with that.
So I'm not gonna. The first thing I'm not gonna do is change course. I'm never gonna change course. Now, if something comes up, I'm
What would make
I'm
you
following
change
the Lord.
course? What would make you change course, Warren? What would it take? Does it take? Let me ask you this. Okay. So, again, you can go look it up, but Trump rattled off 7 to 8 like horrendous things in public that were bold-faced lies about Massey. And everybody went and looked it up. Here's my question for you.
When you say everybody,
When I say everybody, I did a show and I told everyone to look it up. Jet was the first one to come back and said, oh my God, yeah, he didn't vote towards that. I said, I know. And then a whole bunch of people started looking it up, and they were like, well, why would he do that? And that's what I'm asking. I know you're saying, hey, you would back, and I agree with what you said, but what actually happened blows people's minds away. Warren. Why would Trump do that? And
So,
then on top of that, I mean, you see what happened with. I mean, it's no coincidence that mail-in ballots happened like it did late at night at the end of that thing. So.
Yeah, I can't ever even get behind Trump cheating to get something. I'm never going to get there. Now, as far as the deal with Massey, I haven't looked that stuff up, but I will try to work on that. But really, man, things are good. When in my mind, things are going so good that, I don't know the whole story behind the case. Do I know that Trump said some stuff and that he just said it trying to lie about it, or are there people feeding him stuff that's wrong? I don't know, so I can't intelligently talk about it, but sure. I know that there's fixing to be a purge, and what they want, what the cabal wants, is for somebody to talk bad about Trump in any way they can. They want to mess with MAGA. They want to cause problems with my life, with the guy walking down the street. They want his dog to die. They want your water to kill you over a certain, everything they want to be bad in your life. They want us arguing. They want MAGA to be arguing. That's what they want. So I can't let that happen in my world. So I choose to let some things go, maybe, or knowing that the big picture, I mean, because truthfully, we're at the point where, hey, we're going to do everything lawfully. I mean, hey,
sure,
let's rock and roll. Let's run over somebody's where I'm at. Let's do some bad things. Now, I'm not thinking that, let's do something. They're killing folks and hanging them, and they're Satan. Now, yeah, maybe I'm probably not supposed to.
Well, I hope they're not using Trump to do all that, because that's pretty much what's coming out of his mouth in front of the world, and everyone's sitting there like, I can't believe he said that.
Are you talking about like this one time, or like this one time, or is there another time that this has happened?
There's been plenty of times. I mean, and now he's going and attacking Lauren Boebert from Colorado. Why?
So what? I don't know. I mean, do you know, or do you not know?
Yeah, because she supported Massey.
He's a New Yorker, though, man. That dude's a New Yorker.
Nuts. It's just crazy, and I'm just sitting here like,
yeah.
Whatever the plan is, I'm going to tell you, it's going right through Trump's back door.
It's what?
It's going through Trump's back door. It's Trump that's orchestrating this and saying this to where people are like, my God, why is he saying these outlandish lies and this and that and whatever? Because we had to pull it up. I was sitting there like, no, he ain't doing this. There's no way he's lying to the general public like what he did. And then on top of that, having to send in Pete Hegseth in Kentucky and to a room of 15 people. Come on, man.
So are you sure that he is, what you're saying is that Trump lied on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly,
he didn't get some bad information or anything like that. He
could have.
There's no way he messed up somehow.
I don't see how they could have messed up that bad, because they were scared to death that Massey was going to win. That's why they had to cheat at the end. That's really that's my humble
I can't
opinion.
even go there.
I hear you, but that's what it's showing.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, it doesn't make any sense for Trump lying either, but he did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but the thing is, yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree on that.
Fair enough.
I'm with Trump. I'm with this movement. I'm with keeping people up, rocking and rolling, getting people involved, and that's where I'm at. Nothing will change.
I understand that.
Nothing.
I respectfully understand. No issues whatsoever. No, that's just it. Cool. You heading over to Talk Time?
Yes, sir.
Cool, brother.
Married belated birthday. Sorry about that.
Hey, no, you're good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Be safe. See ya. Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, Patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. Thank you so much. See you guys in the funny papers, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.